Hello, friends of the internet. Welcome to Nerdcast episode number 44.
Hi.
Scared you.
A little bit.
We are your general Nerdcast. Salute all you generals out there, you sexy babies.
Hi.
We're going to talk to you about some generally nerdy things. This is our 44th time doing it.
Yes.
We're going to have some fun while we do it. We have news for the week. Of weeks.
We have some stuff to talk about, bring you some
Stuff.
news, and things will get back and forth on yay. Butterfly.
My name is Bobby. I'm one of your beautiful hosts. My other beautiful host with me, as always, is the beautiful boy, Tyler.
Yeah.
Beautiful man, boy, guy.
Man,
Tyler.
boy, guy thing, that baby?
I like it. Moving into, we're just gonna jump right into it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take you along a ride. I'm gonna take you on a ride. I'm gonna take you on a ride.
About that Venom movie we've been talking about, it's officially been stated that he will not be a part of the MCU universe that they have created.
Standalone boy.
Yeah.
So the title of the episode, Venom's a Lonely Boy, is true.
Yeah.
He's a lonely boy.
He is
He's
a
by
lonely
himself.
boy. Him and the Silver and Black movie they're doing are
Yes.
standalones. Neither of those will be involved with the current Marvel universe that they
Marvel
have created
Cinematic Universe.
for the Avengers and everything.
Yes. Avengers, Spider-Boy, and
It's possible
Stuff.
he has his own arc involved in it, but it won't be with your current Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, possibly even that Spider-Man.
yeah,
Um,
it's his own thing.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That answers that question that we've been asking ourselves for a little while because nobody actually knew where he belonged, and now we know.
Yeah.
He belongs by himself in the corner.
Amy Pascal set the record straight because I think she was also the one who was like, no,
She is the Sony person involved with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Who was like, he's gonna be a part of the Spider-Man.
Yeah. Now she's like, no, he's not.
So,
Yeah.
no, he's not.
The record is now there.
Now we know.
Yes.
Thank you, Amy. It's about goddamn time you made a decision.
On standalone news.
Oh, Jesus, standalones.
Standalone. Standing alone.
In the corner, making up songs because finger bang bang.
Han Solo standalone film. We have some news on that.
Oh yeah. Kind of the reason why they had to go through so many directors and acting changes and stuff.
That's what it was like.
They were clashing. They were butting heads. They weren't having a good time making a movie.
Yeah, essentially they were not putting out details or getting enough shoots and angles as
Shoots and Ladders.
Shoots and
It's
Ladders.
a board game made in 1987 by Mattel.
Not enough angles and shoots in the days of their shooting that the producers had wanted. In their hopes of getting 12 to 15 different angles, they got 3.
But that's not good.
No. And the fact that in several times there was delays onto when the shooting would start, where certain days they wouldn't start actually shooting any scenes until like 1 p.m. The day's already half over and whatnot. And I understand if it's like a time you're waiting for the sun or shadows or anything to be in a certain position, but it was multiple times and very few angles were recorded from that. So as a kind of a backup to that, the producers sent in the co-writer for the story for this Han Solo, who he actually co-wrote with a son. As soon as I find my notes, I will get you his name. But he co-wrote it with a son. They sent him as like a shadow director for Phil Lord and something Miller. I can't remember his first name. They sent him as a shadow director, and those two thought that it was kind of a limitation to their directing abilities. They thought that they were being too controlled for how they were able to direct, and that's why those two were fired. When I read it, it seemed like they kind of just walked off the set, but essentially,
when we talked about it last week, it sounded like they left, like they weren't getting along, so they're like, we'll just back off. But now it's like y'all fired.
Yeah, it's kind of been stated, but not directly from company, but it has been stated that they essentially were let go because of these discrepancies, and they were upset too much that they had an extra person trying to help them direct, help them get what he wanted the story to be in the movie and everything. So there was some story about when the new director I'm completely blanking his name. Ron
Howard?
Ron Howard, yeah.
I don't know.
There's a story of...
That sounds right.
When the cast and crew and everybody was told that he was going to be director, there was a round of applause that has been ex-nayed, that they weren't clapping because he was announced as director. They were clapping as the project for a whole. They gave applause because...
Sounds like a PR move.
Yeah.
Because they were all like, fucking finally, somebody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, that's not why. Public relations told me to tell you that the reason everybody was clapping was because they were happy that they could continue making the movie, not because the director changed. Thank you.
So, we'll see if somebody does an interview, you're like, oh yeah, no, fuck, we're so happy that we got the...
Dude, Woody Harrelson will do it in 5 years.
Yeah. But yeah, so the writer...
Chris Miller was the Miller you were looking for.
Chris Miller. And then Kathleen Kennedy was producer and whatnot. She was the one who basically told the other two to get off the set while we find new people. So,
nice.
The
Way
writer,
to stand up for yourself, Kathleen. Proud
Lawrence Kasdan is the executive producer / shadow director that they're having on the set, the guy who co-wrote the story.
Gotcha.
With his son.
Cool. Side note, Chutes and Ladders was based on a game called Snakes and Ladders that was made in India in the 19th century.
Okay.
So, I was way off. Also, it's produced by Milton Bradley. So, nothing about what I said was right.
Snakes and Ladders sounds a little bit scarier, because...
Well, in India...
Yeah. You're getting
chased
by snakes up ladders?
You've never played some Chutes and Ladders, have you?
No,
anyway.
I'm just like
that's like,
saying that name.
That's what I was doing while you were talking. I was like, I gotta know. I gotta know how close I was.
Find out.
And I was like, oh, nothing I said was even close to accurate. So, the Han Solo movie will move forward with their new director, and hopefully it's good. I mean...
Yeah. Still planning on March or May of next year. I think it's May.
Yeah, it's probably spring, summer, because episode 8 will be this Christmas, around Christmas time, and then this one will be...
I wonder if I'll watch that in theaters or not.
I would love to, but the
wait.
fact that people suck when you go to movies, like almost the entire population of the movie suck.
That's why I usually wait a couple weeks if I'm going to the theater.
Yeah, and then everybody's like, you're a bad fan because you didn't go opening weekend. I'm like, no, I'm a better fan because I waited until all you fucking idiots weren't in the theater and I could actually watch it and pay attention.
Yeah.
Not listen to your bullshit commentary while the movie's going on.
Yeah, that's one thing I even with TV shows, like with somebody sitting there talking to me when I'm watching a TV show, I'm like, I'm trying to learn this. I'm trying to pay attention.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, drives me nuts. Anyway. The director, speaking of directors, the director from District 9, which was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I need to see it. I don't watch it as much as I need to.
Okay, I own it. I could probably just it's right there. I could probably just borrow it. Anyway, the director from District 9, he wants to move into the VR universe because VR is the future of gaming, bro.
Yeah.
It's also the future of public entertainment.
Neil Blomkamp. I'm
Blomkamp.
sorry. Blomkamp?
I don't know.
Blomkamp?
Blomkamp. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's
likes
from a foreign country.
Yeah, he likes video games a lot. If he was going to make a video game, he would like to make a game like Halo, Battlefield, or Call of Duty, I think, or Titanfall. Like he likes shooters. He likes shooting games,
but not Call of Duty.
Yeah,
he's a good man. He's a good man.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Call of Duty. Also, if you bought the Modern Warfare remake, fuck you. Because I guarantee that sold too many copies.
That's a side note right there.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Also, if you bought it, good for you because you play games. I don't know.
He likes more experiencing the game world than actual story and whatnot. He likes to see how the things work when they in the games and whatnot. And that's why he wants to get into game creations and everything. Unfortunately, he's more focused on the new studio he's opening up, which is Oats. It's a way to it's gonna have a partnership with Steam to where you can watch movies through Steam and then do donations or whatnot. Like you can watch the movies for free, I believe. and then you can do donations when you're watching or whatnot to it, and that'll be the new way that you can get certain movies out there and help support movies and everything for that company.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and then I think he's working on another film right now. Unfortunately, I can't remember.
District 10.
I can't remember what it is, but he can't get into gaming right now or creating games or anything right now because he is so focused on these side projects of film, or these, not side projects, his projects of filming adaptations and whatnot.
So basically what you're telling me is he needs to clear his plate and make video games.
That's what he's working on. He's hoping once Oats gets set up fully and he doesn't have to put a lot of focus into it, he can actually move more into focusing on games.
Good.
He does have a team actually working on a new game engine called Unity. You don't have any like singular characters you can play or whatnot, like specific characters with a backstory and actions and whatnot. It's kind of more, right now it's in a game engine where you have a world to explore, like move around it and whatnot.
Okay.
So that's
interesting.
It's kind of like a screw around thing. He goes to E3 and whatnot. He actually talked to Hideo Kojima about films and games at E3. So he's getting good words from people. Good people.
Well, maybe after Kojima finishes Death Stranding, he can move into VR with this guy.
Yeah.
Because they're both great storytellers, so...
Yeah. And
I'd be down.
He wants to make a VR port like for the Oculus Rift or HTC or anything like that. I mean...
By all that, he meant PlayStation VR. I know his secret codes.
You know his secret codes.
His PlayStation Master Race. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. That was the first time I said yeah after you said that.
Ha! Gotcha. You're on my team now, bitch.
But yeah, so he wants to get into VR stuff, and I think that'd be a really cool idea. I'd like to see more people in creating it for VR and whatnot, because I think it's not as large as it should be. Or as I want it to be, I guess.
The technology's all there and it's ready. It's just that we need more creative people to make more games for it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully he does that.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
You're into it?
Make it happen.
Okay.
Call his lawyers or somebody. I don't know. Call somebody about it and tell them to Ghostbusters. Something is happening.
Stuff.
BioWare is doing something in Dragon Age. Nobody knows what it is.
That's about
all
it.
We know.
Yeah.
It was during an interview.
Yeah, during the 1099 podcast.
Yeah,
episode 80 something.
What was his name?
Something.
Mike something.
Mike Laidlaw.
Yeah, basically he said that something's happening in Dragon Age.
Yeah,
but nobody that was pretty much as vague as he possibly could have made it, and still have a job.
People, yeah. They haven't fired me yet, and we're working on stuff. We're hiring a lot of people for the BioWare Dragon Age studio.
Yeah, I need to finish Inquisition.
I never started it. Never played it. I never bought it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It was good. It was fun. I liked it. But someday.
Yeah, it is.
Someday when I catch up in games. Oh, that'll never happen because they keep making new ones that are great and fun.
Yeah. So...
That's a weird thing to complain about.
They're weird.
Games are too good, and there are too many. There's too many good, great games that I love playing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and yeah,
gamers are babies.
Yeah, so we may see some sort of future announcement for a new Dragon Age, but it also could be just DLC that they're working towards.
No, they're done with DLC on Inquisition.
Are they?
I think they announced that before already.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
I'm interested to see if they're going to announce something at PSX, which is the PlayStation Experience, which is where PlayStation announces all of their actual really good games. E3 is kind of like a preview show, and then PSX they're like, put my dick on the table, and then they actually talk about stuff that they like.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they, even Sony came out and said, they're like, yeah, E3 is cool, but we have our own show now, so...
Well, I think
it'll be
a lot
interesting.
of companies do that now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if something comes of this Dragon Age story or if it's going to be...
Down the road.
Yeah, like next E3 or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. For the time frame, I don't really think we'll see much unless it's just an announcement.
Yeah.
So...
For sure.
Something at BioWare, maybe. Possibly.
Something is maybe happening somewhere, possibly.
Yeah.
By somebody.
Let's talk about Ubisoft.
and how companies are trying to take over hostily.
Hostile takeover.
It's something we talked about. We touched on months ago.
Yeah.
When this first started happening. But the Guillemot family, I don't know how to say their name.
Guillemot.
They're trying to fight back by buying more stock into Ubisoft so that this company can't take over.
Yeah, they increased their stake with the company, increased their capital that they own by 13.6 or up to 13.6% of capital owned, and their voting rights are at 20.02%. While the company Vinvetti, who was trying to take over Ubisoft, company, family, whatever it is, I really don't remember right now.
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, anyways, the people who are trying to...
It's a weird situation.
Move in on Ubisoft is at 27% capital, and their voting rights are only at 24.5. So they're ahead, but
they still have to.
Guillemot still has to. Yeah, Guillemot still has enough to sway. Still has enough to be like, no, we don't want that. So they're still.
This is kind of a weird thing because I don't know what Vivendi has planned for Ubisoft.
Yeah,
but I mean, they could just gut it, and Ubisoft could just go away. We don't get any more Assassin's Creed. We don't get any of the games that Ubisoft makes, anything like that. Or they could fix all the problems Ubisoft has and make them a great company. It's one of those things where I don't really know who to root for in this situation, because do we want to leave Ubisoft in the hands that it already has been, or do we want it to change hands and hopefully something good comes out of it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how long this has been going on, or if it's started
pushing a year by now.
A year. So yeah, it hasn't been going on as long as there have been issues. So never mind on that thought. Essentially, it's like maybe because they're solely focusing, the head of the companies are focusing on this.
It could have been going on longer. We didn't know about it until
years.
I feel like it was about a year ago, and
yeah. Anyways,
when this story first broke.
Maybe a lot of the problems can't be worked on because they're solely focused on ownership of the company. So
could be that they're fighting their own internal battles and can't fix their external problems.
Yeah. Hopefully things get better, but we'll see. Maybe
we'll see where it goes.
Yeah,
because it's hard to say. So this next story is kind of kind of a weird one. So a teen YouTuber was preparing to do a shoot with her boyfriend, and where basically he would hold up a book, she would shoot it with a gun, and the bullet would stop inside the book. It's something that she practiced a bunch, so she showed him that it wasn't dangerous.
It was actually, he showed her
that
it wasn't dangerous.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
And then basically they went to do the stunt for YouTube, and she used Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Shot an encyclopedia. Yeah. Desert Eagle's a giant 50 caliber handgun. The bullet went through the book and killed her boyfriend.
Yes.
Shot him, killed him, and yeah.
Yeah. So one, it was a horrible stunt to
just
ever perform.
Not a good idea.
Yeah. If I'm not condoning any of these stunts at all, but if you were so set on doing it, if you were going to do it anyways, you have to take all sorts of precautions to make sure this doesn't happen. This was a really dumb stunt, and he had, like you said, he had tested on other books, and it probably wasn't set up the same way that...
Yeah, and you can test stunt it all you want, or whatever you want to call it, but at the end of the day, this is not a good thing to do ever.
Yeah.
In any formula. Like, I don't care how big you're trying to get on YouTube by doing dumb shit. Like, think about it before you do it. There's consequences to every action, and maybe they didn't think it through that what if the bullet goes through? Like, what if?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many books you shoot. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried this or practiced it. Anything can happen. Like, it could be an old encyclopedia and the pages aren't as strong as the encyclopedia you just bought. And they're not, like, these pages are made with this kind of paper, these pages are made with this kind of paper. There's 1,000 different variables that this can go wrong. So wrong. And it did. one of my biggest problems with this whole thing is in her mugshot of the picture, she didn't look remorseful at all. She looked like taking her, like, the picture of her mugshot was an inconvenience to her. And, like, that really got to me and bothered me. That, like I'm not saying she did it on purpose.
Yeah.
But it almost feels like she just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And, I could be way off. And I'm just saying what I saw, what the articles showed me. I mean, she just looked like she, like it was an inconvenience for her to be in jail now, because
that might have.
How am I supposed to continue my YouTube career? Like,
yeah, it's
that was my biggest thing, where I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, this story, I'm hit and miss on talking about it. It's just it wasn't a good thing at all. She's gonna end up possibly either serving 10 years and or a $20,000 fine. So, I mean, charges are still being pending while it's fully being investigated, but most likely she's going to spend time in jail, probably plus the fine. Just don't do this shit. It's dumb, and think about the crap you do.
Use your brain.
Yeah. I'm gonna move past this.
Yeah, let's move on to bigger, better, happier, losing money things. Steam,
Rust,
pigs. We touched on this a little bit too, where Steam was kind of changing their policies around, and they changed their refund policy recently, and they kind of said anybody can have a refund of a game as long as you didn't play it for over
2 hours.
2 hours,
or
okay.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So 330,000 people who have played Rust all want their money back.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money and a lot of people.
Yeah. So Gary Newman, the developer of Rust, he shared some of the info on Twitter and whatnot, saying that 330,000 people have asked for refunds for it through Steam, and that's amounted to $4.3 million.
Yeah.
But to put
do math in my head real quick.
Yeah. To put it in perspective, 5.5 million people have bought the game.
Yeah,
so, I mean, it's not like every copy has been returned, or even half the copies have been returned, but that is still a really large number. I mean, if we looked at the number of returns for other games, like, just because a new return, like, apparently a return policy for people's come out that they really like, that'll make people be more... Actually, I don't think it's going to do this. I think maybe I read it wrong, but essentially it's like, maybe this will make people more considerate on what they buy or whatnot. It's like, no, you're opening up a return policy. Instead, you're going to have everybody buying
games. Yeah. You just open the floodgates to buy everything and then return it.
And maybe that I just read it wrong on how it was being described, but it's going to increase revenue looks, and maybe people buy more or whatnot. Anyways, it was a sting to the company, but it wasn't like they're going to be shut down or stopped or anything like that.
They were kind of like, oh, that sucks, but whatever. So yeah, if you have... I have so many Steam games I could probably return if I wanted to. But
I wonder if there's like a time limit, like you have to do it within a month period or something. I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
I didn't read the update, so...
Yeah, I'd have to look into it. But speaking of games and money, and the Dota 7 International Tournament has raised $20 million. We talked about this as well.
Yes.
Dota 2 got some like DLC stuff where they get like a campaign kind of thing, co-op campaign thing, and then like all the skins and stuff. And if you purchase those things, the battle chests, I think is what they're called, then it goes towards the International 7 prize pool. They're at $20 million right now. There's still a month left to go. They're $700,000 away from breaking their own record that they've broken, I think, 3 to 6 years in a row. I can't remember the exact number, but they've broken this record a bunch of times as the highest prize pool in esports. So, if you play Dota and you want to help out the pros a little bit more, go ahead and buy one of those things, and see if we can get that number to bigger, better, happier things for the pro players to play Dota for lots of money.
And keep making the tournaments bigger and bigger every year, just because they do have, I mean, we talked about it, the customers' money that's spent on the stuff goes towards the tournaments.
Yep. It's really cool. It's really good for Dota and Valve to do that, and they're making many dollars, monies. Making so many monies.
Yeah.
speaking of esports, we're going to move on a little bit, and we're going to talk about female esports and how they want to close the gender gap.
Yeah. So there's a few female pro gamers and present people. We have Sherry Nan, who's a pro gamer on the fighting game side, like Street Fighter and whatnot. We have a retired pro gamer and esports host, Rachel Seltzer Carrico, and then VP of esports for Turner Sports and the GM of E-League, Christina Alejandra. They all have been interviewed and whatnot on their view on females in esports and the separation of male and female competitions and whatnot. Christina is very hesitant on allowing the separation. Unfortunately, I mean, it has gone through in tournaments and whatnot, but she believes that video games are an even playing field and you shouldn't be separating the two, because men and women and everyone should be able to play together and compete together and not separated by gender or anything like that. Which
I agree.
I think that's fine.
We touched on that a little bit when the story about the transgender team that was a fake transgender team, whatever, that whole thing
team, YouTube
came out, and we talked about how it really doesn't make sense that there's like I don't know if all of them do it, but I know Counter-Strike has the men's and the women's tournaments.
Yeah,
it seems kind of silly not to just combine everybody and just throw them all together, or maybe do like an all-stars thing where you have to have like a mixed teams or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of depends. I don't think there should be a requirement on like the amount of mixed or whatnot if you have a full female team.
Well,
or a full
I'm just
male
saying
team.
like maybe...
it's I get what you're saying. I just think some tournaments might actually kind of try to go to be publicly correct and whatnot. They're like, all right, well, you have to have at least one or the other on your team or something like that. But I don't think that should be a requirement. I think they should combine them. Unfortunately, some countries are a little more strict on, true. No, you have to have these people competing in this area, these people competing in this area and whatnot.
Which, if that's the case, then great, have those tournaments over there. But like the tournaments that we have in like America or other countries that are kind of more loose about male and female things, just have multi sexes, multi-sexes on one team, or have a full female team, like whatever. Just let people do whatever they want to do.
Yeah. And
just throw everybody together. You know what? Fuck it. Put everybody's name in a goddamn hat and just start drawing names. Like, whoop, Emilite. Whoop. The one fucking guy from FaZe.
I don't know.
I forgot his name. Then just start fucking drawing. Emilite is a Dignitas player, by the way. Yeah. But, I mean, just do something. I don't know. Maybe we should just start our own Counter-Strike tournament and just fucking make it like an open fucking tournament where it's just everybody's name goes in a hat and we just fucking start picking names, and that's what fucking team you're on. That would actually be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that could be like a...
That'd be a fun All-Stars thing.
All-Stars or even amateur tournaments or whatnot.
Yeah.
We're going to form your teams. You can sign up solo. We're doing a solo sign-up. You're going to be working on a random team.
Yeah, I mean, you have 3 hours to work together, and then after that, the tournament starts, and everybody goes.
That'd be an interesting one. That'd be a crazy setup. Both Sherry and Rachel have talked about how the differences between females playing online or competitive online gaming and whatnot in comparison to live tournaments or whatnot, the way people talk to them and communicate. Because online, there's a lot of douchey people. There's a lot of...
That's very true.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
can't even tell you how many times that I've played like League of Legends or like even Counter-Strike or even Call of Duty, where a girl's on there and then everybody just starts like harassing her, and it's like, really, guys? Like, who fucking cares? Just play the goddamn game.
Yeah, it's they prefer the online, or not the online, the tournament setting, because people are a lot more polite. They are a lot more respectful and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that I hate to say this, but it could be just because they are in person. They don't want to be
dude.
seeable as a scumbag.
That's
That's probably a big
keyboard
portion.
warriors, man.
Yeah. Sadly, that is one of the huge issues is people change their personality online because there's not going to be any repercussions or
I'm
whatnot.
behind the screen. Nobody can find me. I can say whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And that sucks. But there's not much we can do to fix it except for report people. But
yeah,
and
maybe that's
is what it is.
Maybe if more people did that instead of like, oh, this is funny, he's harassing someone. Maybe if more people were like, that's not right. Fuck.
Yeah. I reported hella people in games.
Yeah.
That's why, that's one of the biggest reasons I hate playing online games now. Like, that's why I've stopped playing Overwatch, because people are either their ranking system is bullshit, and B is people are fucking trolls and online players.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. You have a funny picture.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I'm hoping that if we see more and more women competing in esports tournaments and whatnot, people are going to be more respecting and whatnot to them. And when it comes to online, people are willing to just, instead of, oh, you're a girl, hey, do you want to go dance in the corner or something like that? Like, they're like, hey, can you come help me?
Isn't it a weird place for you to be making sandwiches online?
Those stupid jokes. I want people to be like, oh, awesome, you want to do this raid? Or you want to go do a strike or something? Just be more...
Strike and raids, huh?
Play video games.
You want to play Destiny?
I do. I hopped on last night, actually, for a little bit. Yeah.
I was gonna say you should have told me, but I didn't get home until late.
Yeah, I think it was actually a little bit before you got home. Like, if I had waited 20 minutes, we could have. But I was like, I don't really know what I want to do. I don't want to work on any of the stuff because I don't care.
It's fine. I was too busy saving the Bandicoot.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway.
So you guys all see that. If you understand Overwatch's ranking system, you'll understand what that means.
So, but, hopefully, I hope females in esports progresses. I hope it. Yeah. I hope the more we see them competing, the more people show their respect.
Agreed. And don't be afraid to be a female playing video games.
Yeah.
And if anybody starts harassing you, just report that son bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it really doesn't anything, but the thought is there.
Thought is there, and enough reports happen. Maybe
IP bans. Yeah. But yeah, we can move on.
Continue with esports.
More esports news.
Super League Gaming.
Super League
has
Gaming
gotten a lot of big sponsor donations recently in their.
What is Super League Gaming? Tell me about
Super League Gaming. Essentially, it's a esport gaming for amateurs and kids and whatnot.
Okay.
Getting people more into the beginning and advancing levels into esports, which is really cool. I think that's awesome.
It's like a farm system, like in baseball. Baseball is like single A, double A, triple A.
Oh, I don't watch baseball.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah. It's got tiers.
I'm dumbing it down for the sports guys.
Got it.
They play sports ball games.
Sports ball. The group, they bring together. They want to bring esports into like movie theaters and whatnot for big displays, big screens to watch, and big presentations.
They did that with the LCS one time.
Yeah.
They haven't played in movie theaters. I don't know.
No. The people that have donated are Nickelodeon.
Oh.
DMG Entertainment.
Don't know who that is.
No idea. Toba Capital.
Don't know who that is.
No idea. Tampa Bay Lightning owner Jeffrey Vinnick and Axiomatic. I don't know. I can't really say that one. Axiomensic, something like that.
Axiomatic,
maybe. And then a whole bunch of other investors. They're in like their round 3 of funding donations, which so far they have gathered $15 million. And
it's a lot of money for some kids to be playing video games.
And
Alice is gonna come home, and we're gonna start fucking training. Because I'm trying to get retired by the time I'm 30.
Oh yeah.
So I got like a year and a month. Get retired as fuck.
Got it.
So I'm done working. I've done it for 12 fucking years, and I'm out. Like dude, I get it. There's people out there that are still working. It's been like 60 years. Respect, and like all the respect in the world. I'm a baby. I've worked for 12 goddamn years, and I'm fucking done. I just want to hang out, crack a cold one with my friends, my boys, and girls if there's girls around. But I don't ever drink with anybody. I just drink by myself. So I'm gonna crack a cold one with my boy Crash. I'm gonna fucking Bandicoot it up on PlayStation. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm platinum all 3 of them games.
Yeah.
See, okay, way fucking off topic. So Crash Bandicoot has 3 different games in it. Like, it's an insane trilogy.
Yeah.
Trilogy means 3.
Yeah.
Try. Yeah. Try means 3. You're right. Sorry.
And
So there's 3 different platinums. You can get a platinum for each game. There should be a 4th platinum. That's a good face. You should be a 4th platinum after you get all 3 of the other ones. That's a secret platinum that unlocks. Enough with the faces. I'm trying to talk to you. I'll talk to them. So 3 platinums. You get all 3. And then it unlocks a 4th one. And the 4th one is called Save the Bandicoot. Because that was the campaign that we were throwing. Like, hashtag Save the Bandicoot.
So there is a 4th one? Or you want there to be?
I want there to be.
Oh, okay.
Shuhei Yoshida. My dog.
Could it be a platinum or could it be like a special trophy?
Oh, dude.
Like a collector's trophy or something.
Bro. You're giving me the chili goosebumps. I need this.
Chili's.
I need this.
Goosebumps.
Well, we went 2 different routes with that. All right. Back on topic. Super League.
So Nintendo is actually super excited about this because it does have
because they don't want to get into real esports yet.
What?
Because they don't want to get into real esports.
Possibly. But in the kid community and everything, gaming is very large. It's a growing fan base, and gamers are pretty loyal to the games and whatnot, apparently. We jump around with games, us personally, but like for games you like to watch in esports, are you pretty loyal to?
Yeah, I watch mostly
games
League of Legends and Counter-Strike, and I'm a Dignitas fan, so I watch most of their stuff. But even when I was playing like League of Legends back in my heyday, like that was the only thing I played.
Yeah,
I didn't play anything else. It's like I got home from work, booted up League of Legends, played till I went to bed, woke up, went to work, got home, played League of Legends. Like that was all that I did.
Yeah, and then Nintendo's excited about it because it is a good area for kids, but they like the fact that I think there are kids tournaments in esports happening, and this is one of the companies that supports it or helps get those going.
Cool. I mean, yeah, dude, I'm all about it, and it's cool that they've raised so much money, and it's good to see that companies like Nickelodeon and the Tampa Bay Lightning owner are getting behind it. I know that the Boston Bruins are big into esports right now. The 76ers basketball team.
Yeah.
Bruins are a hockey team, in case you didn't know. But the 76ers are partial owners of Dignitas, so they're getting into it too. It's cool to see like how it's expanding into
different
aspects in different sports. I mean, Robert Kraft got into esports. We just talked about that recently with the Overwatch League.
Yeah.
Burping.
Well,
kind of hurts.
But yeah, the fact that more people are getting into it, you're seeing it spread through.
Like bigger sports names are getting into it. And what I want Wayne Gretzky to come down and be like, "Yo, I'm starting the Gretzky League."
Yeah,
and it's all just NHL 17 or 18, I guess now.
Yeah,
because 18 is probably coming out soon. I don't.
Yeah, probably.
No, I don't actually want that to happen.
Oh, okay.
That was a joke. Moving on.
Spirit fingers.
Tyler's showing his spirit. GTA Online, and about how I will never play this game even more.
Yeah.
Even after all this stealing and modding and stealing and modding and modding your stealing and stealing your mods and...
So some data miners have...
Data miners. Is it data or data? Or is that kind of a...
I think that might be a personal preference, but we're going to have somebody that comments or says something saying we're wrong. But I'm going to go with data.
I would say data.
Yeah.
So there you go. We have both sides of one story.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
one of us is wrong.
Way off topic today.
I
was talking about all kinds of shit.
That's fine. So,
lay it on me, Big Daddy.
Some data miners have search code after the recent updates because there was some files that came out of the aliens that have yet to be explored fully in GTA Online, and they were able to access a mission where you go to a crashed UFO site where it has a bunch of dead doctors, army people around it. You go collect the items, and then the item or the alien egg, and then you fight off aliens, and then you go drive back and drop off the egg at your base. So it's kind of like a very simple mission, same kind of process as the other missions. Is you pick up the item, defend yourself, and get away.
Which is another reason.
It's the same concept. Yeah.
Another thing that like blows my mind is the fact of how popular Grand Theft Auto is when it's literally the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it, but the fact that I didn't have enough people to play with to make it worthwhile is one of the reasons I kind of stopped playing it.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. When Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, I'm going to enjoy the multiplayer on that. I'm hoping we can...
You're talking a whole different story now.
Whole different story, but I mean, the online stories and whatnot are going to be
similar,
pretty repetitive in ways. But yeah, so there is... I don't believe the alien stuff is fully accessible yet, or it may not be, but some people showed off. There's a video on YouTube you can actually watch. It was okay. I mean, I would like to see some people... There's people on both spectrums are like, God, that's so stupid. They couldn't do more with the aliens. And other people are like, this could be the very beginning of what they're going to explore with the aliens.
Yeah, you steal an egg and then go back. Like, what happens with the egg? What is the egg for? Like,
yeah, they need to do more with it. If they just stop there, then that will be really lame.
Yeah.
But you can check it out. People have been trying to unlock the alien stuff for years. People have gotten close, and now the data miners are actually getting it viewable for in-game functions and whatnot. So it's all right. I'm hoping. I'm not playing it right now, but I'm hoping that they do something cool with it. Like maybe you can actually get a spaceship or something.
Yeah, the fact that it's been in the game for years and they haven't released it yet is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, they just released a gun running update. Like, you've had drug smuggling and whatnot, all sorts of different stuff. The fact that I haven't had a big gun type update until now.
Guess so.
I mean, they've done little stuff, but nothing huge. I mean, so yeah, there's GTA 5 Alien stuff. If you play it, check it out. There's a video online. I can't remember their name, but if you look up GTA Alien Egg Hunt or something, I'm sure that'll pop up.
Yeah, it's probably all over the place. I mean, we've seen the video, so
yeah,
it's there somewhere.
Yeah. So, Pokemon Go is partnering with Sprint in a way.
So this is what we've come to.
Sorry, jumping subjects.
No, you're fine. This is what we've come to in the console exclusive war race thing. That now we have mobile game exclusives with mobile companies.
I'm not surprised with that.
I'm not surprised at all, but like, this is what we've come down to.
I don't think it's a come to thing. I think it's always been around, because if you're thinking video game wise, it seems more like a come to. But when you're thinking of broader scheme, you have private societies or your exclusive golf clubs or something. Like, you have stuff like that where it's only allowed for certain people and whatnot.
You're talking about nonsense.
I'm talking about nonsense?
Yeah.
Why?
Those don't exist.
Those don't exist? But yeah, no, essentially, it is exclusive contents, exclusive way to earn extra items and whatnot through Sprint, if you're partnered on Sprint and play Pokemon Go. Sprint's Pokestops, only available on Sprint service and whatnot, probably. It is possible that they do open up their partnerships to other ones through the game. There's that possibility. We have no idea if they're going to, but yeah, you can I believe it starts pretty soon, or it has already started, but there's a trailer. You can get trainer rewards which help you unlock items. It might just be the standard items. I don't know if there's any special ones for a Sprint item, but yeah, so...
Well, if I still play Pokemon Go, I don't have Sprint, I wouldn't play it anymore. I'd be like, fuck that.
Pokemon Go Sprint. Pokemon Go Cricket.
Fuck you, Sprint boy. So, but yeah. If you're on Sprint, good on you. You get exclusive Pokemon Go shit.
Yeah.
Well done. Moving on to PayPal having more issues with people. Last week we talked about how they have an issue with donations, and then the donations getting taken back, and well, tips. I like to call them tips. Now there's an issue with a PayPal issue banning PlayStation Network accounts.
Yeah.
Blocking your PSNs, banning your account, make you can't play no video game.
This one's weird because there's no actual nothing's been released from either PayPal or Sony stating why this is happening. But essentially on PayPal's end, it's initiating chargebacks, and it's mostly been happening to accounts in the UK. But they're getting chargebacks for thousands of PSN accounts to where users are being told that they now owe Sony money, so they're getting their PSN banned until results can be figured out as to why this is happening.
Weird.
So, yeah, I don't know what PayPal's doing or what's going on. Nobody knows the exact numbers, but apparently it's been thousands of accounts in both the UK and some in the US, apparently.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for unknown reasons, they're getting chargebacks and being told that they now have to pay more money towards Sony.
It's weird. I don't know what's going on with PayPal, but it seems like they're not a great thing to be using for PSNs and tips.
Yeah, right now it's questionable, and
putting it lightly, I think.
Yeah. I think I don't know. Maybe it's easier for some people to use PayPal.
Oh no, it for sure is. It's just one of those things where it's like it seems like PayPal's kind of fucking up. So
yeah,
what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I don't really know.
What are you looking at?
The screen.
Oh, is the camera being wonky?
Yeah, it's doing those weird things again.
Oh.
Hello. Little sidetrack there. Sorry about that. But yeah, so if you have a PayPal account and you're paying for PSN and whatnot, I'd be a little cautious. Maybe keep your eye out so you don't get back charged, or make sure you have enough money in there or whatnot. I don't know what the exact issue is, but keep an eye on it.
Yeah, be aware.
Yeah.
Staying on the PlayStation front, PlayStation pulls a game off of the PlayStation Store that claimed to be the fastest, easiest platinum you could get. And that was in the description of the game. Mm-hmm. Which, I don't know what Sony's terms of service is for their games and what they can put on PSN and what they can use as a description. But, obviously they did something wrong. Mm-hmm. And, it was a game that cost 98 cents. You could buy it, and basically it was like puzzles. You just put puzzles together, and you could get a platinum, they said, in like 20 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Sony didn't like that advertising that they were doing, and they pulled the game off. Mm-hmm. Kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, it was a picture matching game, and I guess it's either 5-star 1000 is the name of the game,
the name of the game is 5-star 1000 top rated.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I thought top rated might have been the company because they had a logo or whatever, but that might have just been the logo for the game.
The game was made by a company that makes like themes and stuff for PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it was like self-advertising for them, which could be another reason why they took it down.
Yeah.
Sony hasn't really stated why they took it down. It's kind of weird. They took it down and apparently contacted the company that made the game and told them, hey, can you take out the part in your description where it says easiest, fastest platinum? And then, the company went on Facebook and publicly said that that's what Sony asked them to do. So, and again, because of something like that, this game may never come back because they're being assholes about it, and Sony could just be like, you know what? It's our service. We own it. You can't put your game back on it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of up in the air whether we'll see it or not. In your opinion, do you think it is possibly the easiest, fastest platinum for a picture matching game, or do you think the Mayo one you played is probably the easiest one?
I think they're both stupid easy. But a lot of people are saying that this is the issue with Sony right now, is that they keep releasing games that are like that.
Where you can just get a platinum really fast.
Yeah, and basically, this game was telling you pay 98 cents to get a platinum trophy.
Yeah.
Like, that was another thing, is everybody was like, oh, they're just buying platinums. And it's like, okay, if you don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, it cheapens platinums and makes them stupid, like, not worth it. It doesn't make it worth our time. And it's like, if you don't like these kinds of games that are this easy to get a platinum, then don't buy them and don't play them. Don't support them. That's your prerogative.
If you're doing a platinum comparison to see how awesome you are or something, you're, by the amount of platinums, people who are really going to do it are going to be comparing platinums. They're going to be looking at the game on how difficult it is.
They're not going to look at the amount of trophies. They're going to look at the difficulty.
I have 300 platinums. Yeah, you played 20-minute games.
Yeah. And, like, if that's what it comes down to, and you're actually, like, looking to be the very best, then just look at the games. Don't look at the number.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing. Like, I platinumed IMAO twice.
Yeah.
So, whatever. And I platinumed the music game.
No idea.
I can't remember what it's called. I did that game 3 times, because you can do it on PS3, PS4, and Vita.
Ah.
So, that's 5 of my platinum trophies right there. Do I have 17 other ones? Yes. But I have cheap platinums because you can get cheap platinums.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
I'm about to get my first platinum.
Horizon.
Hopefully in the next couple days.
I have to decide whether I'm going to go back and totally platinum Darksiders or not.
Yeah.
I'd have to replay the first half of the game to get it. I'd have to go through, get all the collectibles, and then replay the first half of the game. So I'm kind of like,
on the fence on
do I really
want to
do that? But we'll see.
Yeah.
I might get to it.
Alright.
Maybe. Who knows?
So, we're going to swap over to Xbox real quick.
The Xbox side of things.
Yeah. So, for the Xbox One X, hate saying it, but Xbox One X is only going to be...
Is it because X is going to give it to you?
Yeah. It's because X is going to give it to me.
In 4K.
In 4K. Is only putting out the 4K update for Xbox One X owners, which I think is a good thing. I have no issue with this. I think it's trying to force the 4K options on the consoles that can't optimally run it, to where it's going to burn your console out trying to run 4K or whatnot just because you have a 4K TV but not a 4K console. I think it's a good thing that they're putting out for just the Xbox One X.
I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence?
Yeah. Because I feel like what they're... It almost feels like Xbox is trying to push the Xbox One aside. They're like, well, we don't want to give you the 4K support because you don't have a 4K TV. If you had a 4K TV, you would obviously have an Xbox One X.
Well, that's also another thing is if you get the update but you don't have a 4K TV, you essentially bought an Xbox One X and not using 4K because you can't run it. So you're using the console, like the extra data on the console for nothing. Like it's not being put towards anything because it can't run 4K. So they're not going to force that on the Xbox One.
But you said One X.
I know. I'm talking about they're not forcing that update on everyone to make their console try and run more than they actually want it to or anything. They're not forcing people to burn out their consoles because they have to run so much to try and get higher quality.
It wouldn't burn out your console. Because PlayStation does that now. They have 4K support for all of their games. Like Horizon's 4K support. If you had a PlayStation Pro, it'd run in 4K. And that update is on your console. Did you know?
Nope.
My point exactly. I feel like this is kind of like... I don't want to say it's like a cop-out for them not to put the update out for everybody, but it just feels like they're not supporting all of their consoles for all the things that they can support their consoles to do. I know I can't run into this console can't run in 4K. It's fine. But it just totally eliminates the option of a 4K TV for an Xbox One.
I don't think it eliminates it, but then again, the people who are going to buy the One X are probably people who are going to spend the money to buy. They have the money to spend on a TV and a console.
True.
So I don't know. I'm perfectly fine with them just putting it out for the One X because it's being advertised as a 4K console.
Yeah, and that's why I said I'm on the fence. I mean, it makes sense to not put 4K support on a thing that can't run 4K, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of like, well, we don't care. You can't run 4K.
I don't see it as that. I see it as they're not like it's like going out buying something and never using it. Like they're not.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it.
And see, like I feel the same way. That's why I'm like I'm on the fence. I'm like I'm not against it, but I'm not like, oh, this is great. I'm kind of like, I get it, but
All right. So yeah, you're not. Xbox Ones and One S's won't be getting the 4K update, but Xbox One X. Yes, Xbox One X. Sorry, that's
X is gonna give it to you.
Yeah, we'll be getting 4K update. I don't remember when it. I mean, it's gonna be when it comes out. And whatnot.
Yeah, I was
like, is there a date? Wait, it's not even out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah,
there's that.
If you have an Xbox One X, you get 4K. If you don't, you don't.
That's fine.
Is what it is.
Yeah. Talking about content on Xbox, let's move into Destiny.
And how they won't get the PlayStation exclusive stuff in Destiny 1 until after Destiny 2 is out.
Yeah. This is strange and I mean,
yeah, it's like another one of those things where it's like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys?
I'm not going to be mad at this at all, but it's also kind of not great in a way.
No, it's not at all. It's not really.
It's not going to hurt anybody, but it's not.
Because if it's after Destiny 2 comes out, no one cares. If you're still playing Destiny, you're going to get Destiny 2 anyway. But at the same time, it's like, why?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're doing it for the audience that isn't going to be buying it right away or something. They're going to get new content until they work their way into, Destiny 2.
Could be.
But essentially, yeah, the timed exclusives that were on PlayStation will be coming to Destiny in... I didn't write it down? Okay, anyways. It'll be coming essentially a month after Destiny 2 comes out.
Oh.
With the release of the PC version of Destiny 2, the updates, the PlayStation exclusive updates on Destiny 1 will be coming to Xbox.
So by then, it's meaningless and pointless.
Kind of.
Even though most of the exclusive content was kind of silly anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't a bunch of stuff. Like, it was, one was a Crucible map. That one, yeah.
I don't even know which one it was.
I think it's like one of the Mars-looking ones. It had the inner, like, solar room or whatnot. I can't really think of what the name of it. It was okay. It wasn't one of my favorite maps. And then, the Xbox 360 won't be getting the Rise of Iron PlayStation exclusive content because Rise of Iron didn't come out for last gen consoles. So
yeah, you can't get
you can't
get something set on your console.
Yeah. And then as for the Destiny 2 timed exclusives, it's not going to be like a 2-year, 3-year wait for that stuff. You're still going to have to wait a while for it, but it's not going to be the release of the next Destiny part in the series, trilogy, whatever they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, good, a trilogy. Thanks, Tyler. Thanks for giving them that idea.
Yeah, they might have already had it.
True.
But essentially, it's you're the end of. Sorry, I had to remember where I was at. The end of.
You're at my house.
2018 next year is when the timed exclusives should be available for Xbox and everything.
So that's only a couple of months.
Next year, sorry. 2018.
This is the beginning of 2018.
I thought I said the end.
Oh.
Holiday time of 2018.
Gotcha.
That's what I meant to say, yeah.
So it'll be about a year wait.
Yeah, about a year wait, which...
Maybe I just misheard you and you didn't say the end.
I don't remember. But anyways, about a year wait or so, depending, should be when the timed exclusives are available for Microsoft and everything, and PC also. But on the... Where? I'm sorry. For other Destiny stuff, that little more exploring. For the guided games, I learned that they will only be for normal difficulty for strikes and raids. You can't actually do heroic or nightfall versions through guided games, which I do and don't understand. Well, I mean, I do and don't like, because I'm probably more spoiled through like World of Warcraft group finding and whatnot.
Yeah.
To where you could sign up for any difficulty group and whatnot, group finds. but I get it. Like, this is supposed to be to help introduce you to more people and whatnot, and get you to learn how the strike raid will work. And then you can form it with your buddies or your new friends that you found through group finding and whatnot, and go do it. But I'm annoyed that I can't just do it for like Nightfall stuff, which sometimes it's hard to get your group together for it or whatnot.
Yeah. Can't you just solo queue for it though?
For Nightfall, you can solo queue, but it's just going to be you. I mean, it puts you in with the group you have. Right. So
that's right.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird. But then again, I mean, like, if you find these guys and you like playing with them, then you can just be like, hey, do you guys want to do the Nightfall? Let's group up outside of the Guided Games thing, and then we'll do the Nightfall one real quick or something like that.
Yeah, and that's probably what more they're banking on, is people will talk to each other, communicate with each other because they found each other in those groups.
My experience in Destiny, that's not going to happen. Nobody ever talks to anybody if you're not in like if you're in a pickup group. Nobody talks.
I've had a couple experiences where people are like, "Oh yeah, we could do that," or very few times, but that is an option, and that might be what they're hoping for. Is this creates a reason to talk and whatnot?
Yeah. Like, it could work out for them. I don't know.
Yeah,
only time will tell.
Some of the exclusive content, like you get one of the strikes is called the Lake of Shadows, which actually sounds pretty cool. I didn't know about that one. I was thinking it was the Pillar one, but I guess the Lake of Shadows is going to be a PlayStation exclusive. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping around with all these things.
No, you're fine.
And then you got a new Crucible map called Retribution. There's an exotic sniper rifle. Borealis, which is super cool. I didn't know that it switched between the 3 different modes of damage, like fire, arc, and void. Armor and ship. One of the exclusive armors, I was like, the Warlock armor looks like it has a Spider-Man design. You're going to be Spider-Man in Destiny as a Warlock. And then when I was watching another trailer, the Titan throws like a void shield. I'm like, oh my god.
You're Captain America.
They're going to have Marvel in the Destiny.
This is just the Hunter one.
The Hunter I haven't figured out. Like, the only thing I can think is maybe like Gambit, because he uses the
staff and the hardcore parkour.
Yeah. That's the only thing I think. Unless there's something else that pops up. I was like,
because of the staff, I would throw Gambit, but the feel and the speed feels more like a Black Panther type character.
Yeah,
where
it could be.
Jumps around and stuff, but I don't know.
We'll have to wait for more to come out. But that was just some of the side stuff I noticed when I was watching the trailers and reading stuff. I was like,
Marvel Cross Destiny.
We're going to see a lot of Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
There's going to be a Gauntlet. And
Marvel's doing big things in gaming right now, so who knows what they're going to do next.
Yeah. But that's our Destiny news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of the thing.
It's been episode 44.
So,
I forgot for a second.
My end of show surprise.
Yeah.
We're coming up on our 1 year.
Yeah.
I think we still have a few months. But
yeah.
I think it's November. So, what I was thinking is you and I could both cut our hair.
Okay.
For charity.
For charity.
For our 1 year anniversary thing.
Okay, we can do that.
I mean, that's why I wrote my hair anyway.
Yeah.
So I was going to do it, but figured we could just make it like a spectacle out of it. Okay. You could cut your hair too, even because it's like 8 feet long.
Yeah. It's not that long, but yeah, it's long.
You know what I mean, you son of a bitch.
I know.
But I don't know, I think it'd be cool. We could do like a live stream of it or something. And, I don't know, we'll talk details when we figure it out, and then we'll let you guys know too. But
yeah,
that was my surprise for you.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel?
I'm cool with it. I'm down.
All right, let's do it.
I'm down.
So that's my end of the show surprise. We're done now.
Awesome.
That's been episode 44. Thank you for joining us. We love you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, would like us to talk about anything special, for anything you have to specialize yourself, you can email us at generalnerdcast@gmail.com. We have a Facebook. This is General Nerdcast. We can go on Twitter. Slide into our DMs at General Nerdcast. So yeah, if you want to get a hold of us, that's the best way to do it. If you... Wait, what? No. We have a Patreon page. I got fucking...
Jeez.
I got lost in something... I don't even know what I was going to say.
I don't know
We also
either.
have a Patreon page. If you would like to help us out, grow the show, become bigger, better, faster, stronger, like the $1 Million Man, you can help us out by going to patreon.com/generalnerdcast and help us out there. Right now, we're just looking to upgrade our equipment, get better looking, sounding stuff. If you can help us out, that'd be great. If not, you're here listening/watching, and we love you for that.
Yes.
Anything else to add?
No, I hope to hear from you people soon. I hope to, I don't know, just entertain you.
Entertainment, motherfuckers. So, yeah, if you're listening to us in the morning, have a great morning, great breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. SpongeBob reference.
Okay.
Yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day, and if you're listening in the afternoon, hope you had a great morning, and do great things with the rest of your day. But if it's in the evening, don't... What's funny?
You said afternoon, then you jump back to morning.
I said, I hope you have a good morning. Hope you had a good morning. Had a good morning. Past tense.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, evening. Whatever the fuck I said. I probably fucked it up. This is in the evening. Hope you had a good day. Hope you had fun at work.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you do good things. Did good things.
Listen to us while you eat dinner.
Don't do that.
Do it.
Or do it. I can't really stop you. It's just one of those things that I'm like, why would you do that? If you're listening to us right before you go to bed, have great dreams. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Have a wonderful night. We'll see you
Love
soon.
you.
Smoochies.